today the analysis is a little bit earlier, and to be honest, I should be preparing them as soon as I get up, so around 3 hours or 4 earlier even, because that's the time frame I'm trading. Around open and after open is usually rather ending time for me of a trading day, so this should be much earlier. Anyway, reviewing yesterday's action, we had a big gap to the upside and we ended higher during RTH session, and we are approaching the previous highs that we had a few days ago, and if we consider this lower highs, so we are either to make another lower high or to break this pattern. But if we look at what previous day did, we balanced around this higher volume that we made late in the overnight, and we pushed a bit higher, so the gap is unfilled. There is 40 points void or even more because of the early access that we have. And overnight is also mildly bullish. Asian session built acceptance within higher part of the range, and now European session is even with a small gap to the upside as of now. So I think that the crucial point for today would be this this area around 59.86, 85 or so, around yesterday's close. It is a clear separation between some bigger move to the downside, at least traversing value area back to the 65 or 60 range, and if we get below 60, maybe 58, I think that there is possibility that we can get into this gap and maybe feel like half of it, or found more impatient buyers and get right above. So for me, for today, I think that we might see some further upside, but I'm not counting much for trend day. If we do, then I won't get involved probably. So if we open with a small gap to the upside, depending if we get an early fill of the gap rejection and move higher, I would like to be a buyer just as we come out of yesterday's range with a stop slightly below the lows and hoping for at least overnight high. So if I can get a decent risk to reward, so above 1-to-1, I would enter long here. Second possibility would be if we get an early move lower, either with a weak attempt higher or not, but an early move lower that doesn't get us higher and fails, so without breaking the highs, and then if we try to move lower, then I think I could enter short, and this would have to be with bigger volume within yesterday's range. So in first scenario it seems similar, but if the volume is low within yesterday's range and bigger volume comes above, then I'm more inclined to enter long, and if the bigger volume comes below, or if we start printing second period within yesterday's range, then I'd like to enter short with a stop maybe slightly above the highs, and I would like us to reach first this area around settle and overnight lows, then maybe traverse back to the lows or to this bulge of volume that we have here, so around 60 area. So it seems that risk to reward would be quite okay, from 95 to 65, risking around 15 points. Well, I have to scale out on the way down, so this would be slightly worse than that. And another possibility to short would be if we get an early move either to the downside or not, but if we clear the overnight highs and get a strong rejection, then on the attempt higher that fails, I would like also try some short, but probably smaller size, because we can easily extend higher by printing more and more periods above yesterday's highs. So this probably smaller size, more tricky one. And of course, if we start building acceptance within yesterday's range, especially in the higher part, so let's say it looks something like this, I would be more inclined to buy for a rotational trade, and maybe late in the day we could fill the profile, so it looks something like this. But again, if it is to look something like this, then the trade location isn't that good, because it is almost in the middle, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I think this would have to be slightly better than this. And if we don't get a trend day and possibility of double distribution, then of course I would like to trade rotational from the upside as well. So that's pretty much it. I think I should do an analysis tomorrow as early as possible, so it is much better value for me.